How's it going? Welcome back. Positivity. I'm D. These are my blueberries and raspberries. I reducing them. And no, this is not a turning into a cooking show. However, it's blueberry season and raspberry season, and my bushes were loaded, so I had to pick them. And I didn't have an immediate use for them. However, we're doing a family gathering next weekend, so I think I'm gonna make a blueberry coffee cake with some of this reduction here. Remember, only enough sugar to balance the acid. Let the blueberries and raspberries shine. Now, to the real reason I started recording. Um, for those, I was called to kind of do a kind of my take on awakening and how that how could I coach somebody through it. I don't know necessarily because we're all on a journey and how awake can you be? You're always going to be looking for something else you can do better. But what I think the one piece of advice I could give is the whole reason I don't do relationship tarot reading is because I don't like to interpret relationship advice, even from spirit. My advice is skewed from different personal, history. We all have different paths with relationships. But the reason I don't is because I don't want that to cloud the judgment with it so that these messages can be for the individual and not for the energy surrounding them. On your path to awakening, you need to recognize that the self, you, is the most important thing in your life. Relationships are great when they're great. If they're not, they're not. The only advice I'll ever give is if you're in a crappy situation, get out of it. If you're in a good situation, you probably don't need tarot and you're not watching this, so it's probably not for you. Um, but always get out of a bad situation. Doesn't matter how hard it is, it's worth it. And it doesn't have to be worth it to anybody but you. And nobody else needs to understand why. It's you, your decision, and you can stop playing games whenever you want to. Once that point has been reached, the rest kind of starts to fall in. Not necessarily, I mean, you just start to notice a little bit more about what's going on, and you kind of have a heightened sense of awareness on people's energies. The energies around us when you're walking out in nature by yourself, the birds, the bees, the trees, all the good stuff around us. Earth is alive, so get out in nature and connect with it. Those are the frequencies that we are missing most in our life, especially the bigger these cities get. My area is not even considered rural anymore, and I have the hills and fields less than a block away from here. So the cities are encroaching. Nature's harder to get to. So get to that. I guess I gave 3 pieces of advice because of the cooking advice. Probably the best thing you'll hear all day. But just be true to yourself. That's the biggest thing. Um, the people that depend on you, they do nothing but benefit as long as you're true to yourself. Integrity is the biggest thing, probably the most valuable thing you can have in life. And if you live in it, anybody that follows you or depends on you will too. Or they'll at least learn from somebody with integrity. So, yep, get out of bad situations, stay in good ones, feed yourself, a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. Stir. Reducing takes a while. The best reductions take a long time. And I have a lazy Sunday and music and my cool apron. Yeah, I love it. But, uh, you know, thanks for listening. And again, step by step, we'll do better. New Earth's here. We're here. We can make it better. Let's do this. Take it easy.